Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Sonia from Truesoulintuition and we're here to do a reading for Aquarius Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter to see what's going on in your love space, in your heart space, to bring forward messages from Spirit to hopefully help you and bring insight into your current love situation. A lot of the times I'll focus on the spirituality of the cards and less about the relationship part or relevant part to real life. So if I do get a little bit whimsical, feel free to interpret that however you feel fit. But these readings are general, so we have to be mindful that it's not going to resonate with everybody out there. The description and boundaries for this reading are in the description box below, and any details, my Facebook page, my email, if you want to get a hold of me and see about a personal reading, feel free to contact me anytime, and an astro chart calculator. So if you don't know your other placements, there is a calculator in there. So if you are an Aquarius Sun, maybe look at your Moon, your Rising, your Venus, and your Jupiter. Venus and Jupiter being your feminine and masculine aspects, which we all need and have in ourselves, in our personalities, in our bodies, and find balance between the two. And a lot of the times it brings a 360-degree point of view to what's going on with your current situation and give you a little bit more insight with what's going on. So hopefully, Aquarius, you're feeling really good. We're in a little bit of a Merc retro, so you know how it goes. Everything gets a little bit slower. Communication gets, a little bit less. But we're just going to try and keep moving forward. I know that it's been a while, but that's just how it is for me. I can only go when the energy calls me. And hopefully you guys are in good space to receive, and your hearts and minds are open to receive the message, because that's where it starts first. If you're not open to receive it, then this won't resonate with you in any way, shape or form. Okay, and if you're a cross watcher, just know that this will probably resonate from your point of view. Usually the message is for the person watching the message, and less about the person that you're asking for. Though it will give insight, it will be mainly for you as a person. So we're just going to open up our heart space right now, Aquarius. We're going to allow the message to come through and hopefully bring us forward into a space of receiving and allowing things to manifest naturally, and be in a space of opening our hearts to love and receiving the love that we wish would come forward, or communication from the person that we are missing, or just find clarification in these situations. All right, so let's get into it, Aquarius. I've got the sage burning up over here. I feel pretty good. I just lit it like for 2 seconds and it just started going woof. So I feel like there's a lot of stuff going on for Aquarius. It needs a bit of, might be a little bit heavy for you guys with this Mercury retro, or Mercury retrograde if you're not too sure of the lingo. And things get a little bit slower and not always work out in the way which we want. But that's just how the universe works, and we just roll with it, okay? That's part of learning the lessons and mastering ourselves, is that we get these type of speed bumps, and from that we move forward over them in our own way, in our unique selves, and process from there on. I did a lot of talking. I feel like your energy is like really good. Like the energetic. Yeah, it's a good way to do it. But also heavy, just a little bit. We'll see what's going on with you guys. So here we have the Moonology Oracle cards. They bring forward a message of what Spirit wants you to look at or focus on. Also can represent how you're feeling in the moment, with the moon governing the water, and water and Spirit represents emotions. So if you ever wondered why I use this one, this is why. So we're doing the late night editions here just because it's easier. And if you do hear noise, it's just because people don't know I'm actually recording right now. So we'll just keep it really simple for you, Aquarius. We'll see what's going on in your love space. Let's give it a good shuffle. What does Spirit want Aquarius to look at or focus on at this time? What does Spirit want Aquarius to look at or focus on at this time? Let's have a look, Aquarius. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I knew it. If it did feel heavy, it says, what do you need to release? Okay, so we have that right here. Let's put that there. See if it'll stay. What do you need to release? It's a waning moon. Okay. So this is a special moon. I usually read from the book, but I'm just going to tell you this. There may be something that you're holding back from letting go. It may be information. It may be emotional space. I'm feeling like it is. It may be an intuitive space or an instinct that is sort of drawing you, but you're not really allowing that to fully manifest. I don't know why they just said that, but I feel like you need to wipe the slate clean, okay? Because snow is beautiful in the sunlight, that first morning light in the snow, the glistening, but snow can become damaging the more it piles up. And I feel like this is where it's at. The more it's piling up on you, the more damaging it is becoming to you as a person. So Spirit's saying, what do you need to release? And I'm thinking maybe you just need to allow things to come out naturally, to allow yourself to speak or express how you're feeling towards somebody. I think you just have to allow yourself to be happy, Aquarius. I feel like you're not one to speak your mind, or not your mind, but your feelings. Like, that's how it feels. It feels like you're holding back on your feelings, and Spirit wants you to let it out. Let it go, let it go. Elsa, let it go, Elsa. I know you probably didn't enjoy that. For all of us parents that have watched that movie 5 million times. But it's just like, like Elsa, if I can, sorry, it's just going to come up as this image for you. Elsa had to learn to embrace herself. She had to learn that her powers weren't destructive, that her powers could be beautiful and protective and loving. And even though she was cold as ice, she could still feel and be free in that space. Okay, Aquarius? This is what they're showing me. They're showing me Elsa for a reason, because Elsa, she kept away from people. She didn't want to be touched. She didn't, she withdrew. And the more she withdrew, her magic and power kept, shorting out and sort of having problems, like she became afraid of herself. And that's when we become afraid of ourselves, we're in a lower vibrational space, and we're more happier when we're expressing ourselves to our fullest, because then we can be free to be happy. Because that's what happiness and love and joy and those types of emotion are, is that when we're in a space of bliss, we feel free, we feel light, we feel expressive. When you love somebody, like when you're able to fully express yourself towards someone you love, that the weight just lifts off you and you just feel enlightened and brightened, and just, you just feel good to just say, hey, I really like you. I just really, really, really like you. And I'm not happy with that, but I know that I need to tell you this so I feel better for me. And I think this is just what you need to do, Aquarius. You just need to come out and say, hey, if this isn't even about somebody else, if this is about you, it's just like, I like me. I'm okay with me. I'm good with me. I'm strong with me. I am myself. I am free to express and love as I please, in a way that's not destructive to others and or myself. I am free. And this is why they want you to release the shackles that you've put on yourself, because the tighter those shackles get, the less you can move, the more restricted you feel, the heavier things become. And Aquarius needs space. Aquarius needs time. Aquarius needs to be expressive, because you just build it up, and it's like a blockage. And when anyone with a blockage, it creates things that build up and then just explode. And that's self-destructive for you as a person. So I would never encourage that, Aquarius. So we're just going to get your energy anyway. So what do you need to release? Let's just recap. What do you need to release? And realize that even though it's a cold night outside, it's still beautiful. Okay? It's still beautiful in the moonlight. They just said that. Yeah, you've got clean it up as your energy. I kind of felt heaviness. This can indicate some type of toxic behavior, thought pattern. Can sort of represent, I'm just going to be honest, Aquarius, it can represent heartache and betrayal, like the Three of Swords as well, if you were to connect that to the tarot. But I just feel like the Spirit is saying here, what do you need to release? You need to release all the toxic things that you've been holding on to, and they're cluttering your space. They're blocking your vibe. They're not allowing you to breathe. Just breathe, Aquarius. It's okay. This doesn't... I've been getting that a lot. It's weird because I've been hearing Moana. The thing is, the past does not define your future. Okay? Everyone's stuck in this. The ties to the past, the memories of the past, applying the past to current relationships. Oh, my last partner was like this, so I know you're going to be like this because you're acting similar to this person, and sort of tarring them with the same brush. You know, it's not healthy. Not everybody is the same. Not everybody is the same as that one person that hurt you. You know what I mean? They're not. If there's someone new coming in, don't look at it like, oh, you're just going to hurt me like everybody else, because that's just how my life is. I'm unlucky in love. You know, that's negative thoughts. That's negative feelings. And when you're feeling negative, you go into liar. Oh, liar? Don't tell lies, Aquarius. I say that candidly or jokingly. You know, you go into lower frequency vibration. All right. And then you pull down yourself, and then it feels heavy. So, you know, you have to let this out. Let this toxic behavior go. Your past does not define you. And that also is the past that others have done to you that are not relevant to now. Okay? It's not relevant now. You can move forward now and know that the next person you meet, because you're in a better space, you're in a better vibrational space, that you'll meet someone in a better vibrational space. Do you understand? When you're in that lower space, I feel all the people from your past hurt you, and so anyone coming towards you will hurt you. What do you think you'll get? We have to be mindful of our own thoughts and the things that we say to ourselves, because that's where we learn to create our reality, is how we're thinking. So if you're thinking, oh, I'm not going to receive love, I'm sorry, guys, this one card is really talking. If I'm not going to receive love, then I'm not going to receive love ever, because you're not open to receiving love. You know, you have to realize at some point that you are good enough, Aquarius, for you. And if you're good enough for you, anyone that sees you will know you're good enough for them. And that's just how it is. You attract what you are, right? That's what they say in the law of attraction. You attract what you are. And if you're attracted to someone at your what I learned with soulmates and twin flames, okay? It's like this. If someone's attracted to you when you're at your lowest point in your life, they are karmic. They are put there to teach you a lesson. And if someone is attracted to you when you're feeling good, when you're in a higher vibrational space, when things are going well, they are there to enhance you. They are there to help you, to be a companion, to support you. It's different because you see the two mindsets. When I'm at my lower space, I'm in fear, I'm in hatred, I'm in negative thought processes. When I'm in my higher space, I'm in love. I resonate at higher frequencies. I have more positive thoughts, thus manifest a better reality for myself. Okay? So clean it up, Aquarius, because you deserve better. Remember that. Never forget that you deserve better for you, not anyone else. The more you linger on things that can't be changed now, that don't define you anymore, the more you get heavy and the more you're stuck there. Okay? So clean it up, Aquarius. You're good enough. Let's see what else. Oh, yay. Oh, yeah, see, indecision. Oh, you're in limbo. Where do I go? What do I do? I need questions. I need answers to my questions. Sorry. I'm forked. You got a fork in the road. I'm forked. This is how you feel stuck. You feel stuck in negative thoughts maybe, or maybe stuck in, stuck in negative thought patterns. It is a mindset. I'm just going to say this because this is what I heard. Point the way and follow. If you say to yourself, I'm going this way, then go that way. Okay? Don't just stand still and go, I don't know which way, I don't want to make a decision. I don't know. You have to guide yourself. Use your own inner GPS, you know. Put your hand on your heart and ask yourself, is this the right direction? Am I making the right decision? And listen to yourself. Listen to your inner GPS. Let it help you, guide you through your difficult times, difficult decisions, because nobody knows you more than you, right? So who would be your best guide at helping you move forward? You. Yes. Interesting. Let's see who's coming towards you in love anyway. So I feel like Aquarius at this time is feeling a little troubled or feeling a little difficult. Like life is a little difficult right now. Not feeling the best, not thinking the best, maybe not even sleeping very well. Constantly overthinking. I feel like you're putting on a brave face though, but and it's a lot of inner turmoil. Okay, so let's see who's coming towards you in love. Oh, just like that. This person, just like you. We've got orphaned. They fell out together, but it just hit this table like a ton of bricks in new life. So this person feels left out. Oh, that's so interesting. They feel like you feel, but they're moving forward. That's the thing. I like it because you've gone from someone who's sitting alone in the nest, there is no egg, barren, okay? So someone feeling not the greatest in a low vibrational space. And then, new life, reaching up, looking up, growing up, changing everything up, okay? So if you could switch it, you could be this person that was orphaned and then created a new space. Feel free. Roles can be switched here. Whichever resonates with you, whichever storyline resonates with you, matters. You know what I mean? So here we have new life. It's really talking to me. It's just saying like, whoever's coming towards you, they're growing up. They're growing up. They've changed the way that they feel. And they're starting to reach out and express. See where you are, but you're almost, I know this sounds weird, Aquarius, you're almost chasing your tail, but you want to do very similar. Because this 39 breaking down to 12, so that's 3 plus 9 equals 12. Yes, I had to think about that. Yes, and then you have 21, okay? So 2 plus 1 equals 3. 1 plus 2 equals 3. So you're both resonating at the same frequency, but in different. No, sorry, you're both resonating with the number 3, but at different frequencies. You're playing catch up, Aquarius. But what? Why does this person feel orphaned, left out, abandoned, alone, and then suddenly, I'm feeling good, da-da, but sassy, da-da, da-da, da-da-da-da-da. And you're sitting here going, What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. See the different, you know what I mean? I'm sorry, that's just what's coming out. So I feel like the person coming towards you in this reading, this is someone that you're thinking about that you love. They've changed, but for the better, and you're still stuck. Or you've changed and they're stuck, whichever way it resonates. But the person here that's come forward, this energy here, got a long way to go because they lack direction. Whereas this person just decided over here to look up and choose up. So it's like, they just shook it off. And they said, you know what? My nest is empty. I'm going to create. My nest is empty, so she's sitting there, just it's all empty. I'm going to create my own space, my new life. Creative space. I feel like this person's super creative too. Probably has a few skills and or gifts in that creative space. Or just a knowing. They said this person learnt a lesson from you. So you and this person may have been karmic to each other. Okay, so let's look at the psyche. Let's see how you think about each other. We'll bring you forward first, Aquarius. How does Aquarius see this person in their mind? How do they think about this person when it comes to love? How does Aquarius see this person in their mind? Oh, blockage. Straight away. Okay, in the psyche, it never quite got off the ground. 3 again. Upright, it's a guardian at the gate, so it's stopped. But then in reverse, it's sort of like not really even being able to move up. So this person has, for some odd reason, I don't know why they're picking on you, Aquarius, my spirit guides. Or this first person here. If this isn't you, Aquarius, it's resonating with someone that has really low vibrational space. Like, these are like, unhealthy thought processes, not knowing that they're even doing what they're doing. They're kind of just like, well, I'm just going to say they have a monkey mind. So they're basing on instincts, but their instincts aren't the greatest or aren't the sharpest or are kind of toxic. So their thought patterns aren't the greatest, okay? And when they think about you, it's almost like we didn't get off the ground. So, yeah, but they didn't try to move through the gates. So we have guardian at the gate. So this is usually a stop. And in reverse, it didn't even start for me as a reader. Not necessarily what the card indicates, but I just said it didn't even get off the ground. So this person, they can't think past a point. It's like they can only see so far, and then it's sort of like it starts getting hard for them to understand what's truly going on. Yeah. So let's bring forward this person and how they see you, Aquarius. Aquarius, Someone, rising Venus and Jupiter. How does this person think of Aquarius in love, please? How does this person think of Aquarius in love? How does Aquarius think of this person in love, please? This person is not expressing how they think anyway. Yeah. So we've got Flaff the Footer. You see him? Oh, is it focusing? He's cute. But how you see this person, okay? If you resonate with this card, it was hard for you to think about moving, like, future. You didn't see a future with this person, but there was something in it that was of a higher connection, because if you look at this card, it's of the spectral light. It's frequency and light and not physical mass, okay? So there was some type of higher connection with this person, but the mindset of it never really got started, or the future wasn't really very clear, even though the path was illuminated. If that doesn't confuse you, if you understand that and it doesn't confuse you, that'll make me happy. But here we have Flaff the footer, and how this person thinks about you. Yeah, it's like you couldn't go the distance, or you didn't walk the talk, or you just didn't try to make a move, the right moves. It's more like, because Flaff the footer is actually, he lives on the mushrooms, and he's regarded as being maybe foot fungi. Fungi, sorry, foot fungi. Only because if you have a look in this picture, he's actually holding his feet up off the ground. So not really got a running start, not a very good running start. So you don't think very highly of each other, though with this card, it shows that there was a higher connection available to you. But not really in a space where you could find stability in it. Yeah, I'm just going to put that. Let's see the mutual connection. Have the mutual connection, the thought processes for love in this pairing. Thank you. Yeah. Singer of initiation. That was hard. Hard. That was a hard journey with this person. The singer of initiation is usually like going up the birth canal, or you know what I mean? Like you look at it, it kind of looks like a pelvis, right? Like shooting up there. Not an easy path to walk. Not an easy. See, it does denote. Okay, they just said you were more individual than together. There was more individuality than sacred union. It was more about me, about the one, and less about the us or the we or the team. Hard, very hard. Not an easy path. Constant speed bumps, and I feel like they just keep saying they made it hard. They made it hard. And you made it hard because there was no connection. Or both very afraid to step or move forward past the point. It's like, it's like I said, that past does not define you. So this person could have been tarred with the same brush because of the fact that, you may have been hurt in the past and then projected onto that person. Aquarius. So mentally or in your psyche, there was a lot of stop starts and never really going to be. That's, what I mean? There's that negative thought processes that stop us from being able to feel what we need to feel, because it denotes there being a higher connection, but a difficult one. It's like, and over here, this person believing that not really going to go the distance. So you'd already, sort of condemned it. Mentally. And once you start thinking it, well, guys, it starts coming forward that way. You have to believe in it. You have to have faith in it. You have to trust in it. Otherwise, it just makes it so hard to be in it. You know what I mean? What are you there for if you don't believe and trust in the person that you care about? Someone you see as a perfect partner, or see as there being potential, but yet not growing towards it and allowing it to be in a good space. You know what I mean? We all let our mental space sort of, this person had toxic mindsets and this person always felt alone and abandoned. So there's obviously issues. But those are inner issues. Those are insecurities showing, and then that being reflected into your relationship with this person. Because whoever this is, you're not together. I can tell you that you're not together. Don't say that. They just said torn asunder. So ripped apart. So I would say a very hard breakup. Very hard. Not nice. Didn't end very nice at all. But things never do, guys. That's just human nature. Okay, here we go. The emotional space is that you're still holding on to the baggage of it. Look, that moon. Even though I think that's a waxing moon, I feel like you turned away from it. You know what I mean? You turned away from this person and sort of went on your own. But you're stuck. It's weird because they just said you're stuck in hump day. It's like rinse and repeat the same day. It's almost like autopilot, but it's supposed to be a pilgrimage to learn something about yourself, but you're refusing to see it because you're not releasing it, Aquarius. In your emotional space, you know that you need to learn something, to be away from this person to learn something, but not really learning it very well. Yep, okay, and then we got the octopus. Yeah, this is my mental mindfuck card. A little bit needy, clingy, obsessive. Have a lot of potential to be more, but a bit of a runner. You're a runner. You're an escape artist. When things get hard, you run. If this isn't you, Aquarius, and you feel like switching, the person's a runner. Whoever this is went away. This person here went away. This first person. They were the ones. Let's have a look at this person's emotional space. What is their emotional space, please? Oh, their feelers. And what is up with them? Their cards hitting like a ton of bricks. Like they are so burdened. We got the cheetah here, okay? Now, don't look at it literal. This is masculine solar power, its force, its momentum. What I heard is Whitney Houston. I want to run to you, ooh, but if I come to you, ooh, this person still loves you. They want to come and they want to be by you. But like physically, the fire and desire, guys. That's my new word for the root chakra. Fire and desire. They want to come towards you. I think they're quite an intense personality. Like that's how they come. Like they'll just be quiet, and then they're just like rah. You know what I mean? But the intensity of you draws them so much that they actually really like they want you so bad. That's what I'm hearing. I want to come to you and be in your space, and I want to be with you now. You know, I'm not happy where I am. I'm not happy with being away from you. Okay, guys, we'll just put that over there. I'm not happy being away from you. I want to come to you and be in your space. So, you know, and then we have the frog in reverse. But they're trying not to let it consume them. So, you know, it's like they have a lot of feelings for you, and it's okay for them to have feelings for you. I believe that they should have feelings for you because a lot of the times, you know, even though they are super duper drawn to you, they stay back because they know that they don't want to be coming at you sad, depressed. You're kind of just all over the show, if I can say that. Don't be offended by that. We're human. We're allowed to be all over the show. But they're just holding it back there. They're holding back their sadness. And there maybe even just could be why the drive to be from being really sad to just super up. You know what I mean? So this is them coping. They're coping with how they feel about you. They still care about you. If you thought that they didn't, they do. Like strongly. It's like, you know, it's funny too. You're the runner, they're the chaser. They would chase you. They would. But then they know that they'll end up being sad because you're just not coping with who they are. So, you know, there is this conflict in personalities. Let's see the mutual energy between you two. What is the mutual energy between the two people in this reading straight away? Yeah, you're at the crossroads. Meet me at the crossroads. You won't be lonely. See me at the crossroads. I don't know the words, guys, but that just song came to my mind. Yeah, it's a sensitive situation. Fire and desire, though. Do I choose what I want or do I ignore it? That's pretty much where your emotions are at. There's a lot of fire and passion fire from this person, fire from this person. They're like fire. They burn hot. But they just, yeah, it's for you guys both. It's like, if I can talk about your guys' energy and pull it into the emotional space, a lot of insecurity creates sensitivity. And being sensitive to another's coping mechanisms or mindsets or words. Because words have impact, guys. We all know this. Sometimes we say things and we don't mean it, but we mean it when we say it. But because we're not in our right mind, we're in emotional space, we're in angry space, we're in negative space, we say the worst things to people. And even though we don't always mean it, when it's said, it's never gone. You know, it lingers, it sticks in the mind. And I feel like you guys have a lot of insecurities coming in before you meet each other. And then meeting each other caused all this panic emotionally. And it's just a sensitivity to each other vibrationally, mentally, energetically, emotionally, like on all levels here. You're sensitive to each other, and feelings and mindsets really distort what could have been something quite beautiful, became quite destructive. You know? Your person's growing up. I don't know if you want to know that, but I just really want you to know that your indecision does not help you. Okay? We'll just get a couple of things. We'll look at the past, the present, and the future with the tarot here. See what the situation was in the past. Oh, in the past, Two of Wands, stalemate. A lot of planning, a lot of talk, a lot of decision making, but never really taking that step forward, just sort of holding back. So in the past, a lot of holding back, of seeing a lot of potential, but not really moving forward, just a lot of talk. They just said a lot of talk, but no action, okay? Which sucks, but I just said just the two of us. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. You and I. Yeah. So in the beginning, it wasn't like roses, but it felt good. It felt good in the beginning. Yeah. So I don't know why that sounded ominous. But I feel like you saw red flags even from the beginning. That's why you never fully committed to the stepping forward here. So let's ask for the present. What's going on presently? One card, please, for the present for this reading. I'm just going to take that one, guys, because... Yeah, 6. Okay, it's ego and pride. Yeah, okay, 6 of Wands. So it's a victory parade. Both of you feel like you've won. To whoever, you know, like I feel like you guys are telling each other's friends and family, yeah, we're good, we're victorious. We don't need to be, you know, but 6 denotes nostalgia, the past, love, kindness and compassion. So even though the ego and there's a lot of wands here, like I told you, there's a lot of fire energy. So the chemistry between you two must have been intense. But it also caused negativity because it was too much almost. It was just too much. I feel like Aquarius can be very emotionally unavailable at times, and this person just wanted it all. It's like rain down all your emotions on me. Give it to me raw. You know? But now ego and pride stands in the way. We both want to win. You know? Both want that winning, sitting on your high horse is what they said. Not necessarily in a negative way, but it's just like, you know, I've turned my back on this shit. I'm moving on. I'm moving up. I'm moving out. You know? But yet there's this space of constantly looking back at this person. I'm moving forward, but I feel victorious, but, you know, there's always that calibration. But I miss you. But I love you still. But I wish I was with you. You know, it's this anchor to this person. Let's see the future for these two, please. How's the future coming forward for these two? Whoa, that jumped. Okay. Knight of Cups. Well, I feel like this is an offer of love coming forward, but I will pre-warn, and I'm not going to put a negativity on it. Whoever comes forward first will come to play, but not stay. You want the king, not the knight. You want a king, not the knight, Aquarius. The knights are only messengers. They never stay. They always have to return and serve. So I do feel like a love message is coming forward for you in the future. And a genuine one. I'm going to say that. It's going to be more emotional and less about ego and pride. If for anything, I'm just going to say this, it's for you to be able to build a bridge across. Because I don't know why I'm getting that. I almost feel like this is an emotional confession to bring peace to the situation. Build a bridge, because they just said to build a bridge over that river so that the night can cross. It's just like, it's almost like a healing coming in, even though this card may not always necessarily mean that. I'm just seeing that, like a healing coming in from somebody in this pack, either one of you, because I couldn't tell you who it was, whoever's the more emotional one. And I'm going to say maybe not Aquarius, but I don't know what your moon is, Aquarius. Anyway, and I feel like some type of healing's coming in, some type of love message will come forward for you, but just don't look too much into it. You know what I mean? Maybe you have some type of mutual space that you both need to be in, and this is the peace, the white flag. You know what I mean? Because they do come forward with good intentions to bring, see this river, to cross that river of emotion, to bring forward a message of love, to help you both grow forward. So at least there's momentum forward for you. The knight is always on the move here, but they always have to return. If anything, I would have preferred the king to come forward, which means emotional maturity. So we're still a little bit immature in the space of our emotions, but at least when it comes forward, it's sincere. So I feel like a sincere love message is coming forward from whoever is the most emotional of the two. Okay. So I hope this helps you, Aquarius. Good luck with everything, and we'll see you next time. Hopefully this brought you insight. Please like, share, and subscribe if you feel drawn to. And thank you very much for watching. Take care, guys. Namaste.